In this video, we're talking about 7 reasons why people tune out or unsubscribe from your YouTube channel.
And ways to fix that coming up.
Hey, what's up guys? Sean here.
Benji here.
And this is Video Influencers, helping you build your influence, income, and impact with online video.
And we have tips and trick videos as well as weekly interviews with YouTubers. So if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing.
So this is part 2 in a series of why people unsubscribe from your YouTube channel or they just stop watching your videos. So you've got subscribers, but like your views are going down. And we surveyed you, the influencers community, got some great things. We've tallied the results, and now we have 7 more reasons that people unsubscribe, but also some tips about how you can fix that and keep people engaged.
Reason number 1, repetitive content or too much content. In fact, Kane says they get too repetitive. Steve, weirdly, because some create too much content and it's overwhelming. JJ, they put out quantity versus quality. They recycle old content and I don't learn anything new. Great advice on why people are unsubscribing. I totally understand this. I remember early on, one of my friends, a YouTuber, was putting out like 5 videos a day and would literally flood my subscription box. So I can relate because I actually unsubscribed from my friend. So when you have too many uploads coming onto someone's subscription box, you might actually be annoying them.
Absolutely, and we get the question a lot, is it all about quality on YouTube or is it about quantity on YouTube? And the answer is actually both. The key is you actually do want to be uploading a lot, but not if, what some of you have said, not if it's getting repetitive, not if it seems like the creativity is gone. The challenge for YouTube is that you always want to be innovating. And so ask yourself, how can you keep your content fresh, still upload frequently, but keep the quality high?
However, I do believe it's important to put up lots of content if you have the ability to do so. Right now, YouTube is favoring channels that's uploading a lot. So, even 3 to 4 a week is acceptable as long as it's quality content.
Reason number 2 is there are more options than ever before. Gord says, my subs list is way too long. I should get more disciplined and purge my subs based on my watching inactivity. And Alex says, the more you spend on YouTube, the more time you find other YouTubers to subscribe to, so it becomes a priority issue. And that's true. The reality is, there is more channels than ever before. We're hoping that you're a part of this community. You're putting out content, we're putting out content. I think the power tip here is to figure out how you can be different. There's a great book and a quote from Sally Hogstead that says, different is better than better. So how can you be someone who stands out in the midst of so many options to become a channel that people don't want to unsubscribe to, but stay engaged with?
More options is actually good for you because if there's competition, it's gonna help level up your content. When there's other channel creators who are putting out similar content to us, we actually look to them for advice. We're vibing with them at events, and we're always trying to make quality content and learn from them as well.
Reason number 3 is kind of interesting, and it's negativity and complaining. And so Proverbs 3:1-5 says, when they spend too much time giving their hate comments airtime, I don't want to watch a rant or an explanation, everything doesn't need one. And AEM Bell says, negativity is number 1. I follow YouTubers and vloggers for fun, not to hear the drama, the trolling, the bad mouthing, or how awful the world is.
Keep in mind, if there's a reason people subscribe to your channel, like there's certain type of content they can expect, but then you put out this negativity or you're complaining, then it could irk a lot of people. Always keep in mind, there's a reason they're subscribing. And if you're ever going off topic and complaining and negativity being one of those things, it can really turn off somebody and actually make them unsubscribe from your channel.
Absolutely, but on the flip side, negativity and complaining could actually be beneficial in some cases too. So all these points are important to really just reverse engineer your strategy. There's plenty of Netflix comedian specials that I love because they're joking by being so negative and complaining. But if it's off brand for you, generally people don't want to really hear people whine. I think that's a good way to think about it, especially when you're a YouTuber who's experienced some success. Because I think YouTubers can get out of touch with how good they really have it and forget that really there's not much to complain about because life is pretty good when you get to turn your creativity into a career on YouTube.
Reason number 4, not staying in your lane. And Twitter user Jonathan says, when I follow somebody because they make great content and then they just tweet about politics. We're always talking about this, people are looking to you for something specific, right? They're subscribing because they can expect certain type of content. If you totally change directions, and we talk about how like you start vlogging after doing recipes for like 3 years, it might actually get people uninterested in your channel. They have an expectation, and if you don't deliver on that, it's gonna turn them off.
Absolutely. And just like the last one though, we're not saying, and I don't think this person would be saying, that you can't share your opinions as a YouTuber. Even if you have a cooking channel, why can't you talk about politics? But I also really think that this is a good point. Anna says, bringing up political topics in videos about beauty or fashion or other content I watch for entertainment and not stress. So always think about your audience. Think about the intent of the video. If we're sharing some YouTube tips right now, you're here to learn how to grow your YouTube channel, and all of a sudden we start talking about politics and that would be off brand in this conversation. But you have a vlog.
Yep.
A vlog is a perfect place to maybe start sharing more opinions and some different things. So always try to stay in alignment with your audience and with their intent for being on a video.
In fact, the reason we started our vlog channel was for this very purpose. There was a ton of stuff that my wife wanted to share about and share with her viewers that didn't really align with her beauty channel. So we're like, hey, let's start a vlog channel. We didn't even call it a vlog channel. We just said, hey, let's start like a lifestyle type of content channel where we can share basically anything. And that was the birth of the vlog. So again, the power tip for you guys is this the time for you to consider a second channel?
Reason number 5 people unsubscribe or just stop watching your videos is a loss of passion or a loss of authenticity. Yan says, when it smells a pattern, kind of a lack of creativity, and when it feels that it's just made for clicks and that it's not from the heart, passion, or real interest. And I think that's totally true. And honestly, the struggle is real though. I mean, having done YouTube for years, we get to interact with so many different creators. Obviously, you see interviews on this channel. We get to see that keeping your passion high and keeping your energy high about your YouTube channel is a challenge. And I think if you lose it, probably one of our biggest tips is to find a way to just get in touch with your passion. It's easy to be excited for a year about something, a couple years about something, but inevitably you're probably gonna hit a season of low passion. And so maybe ask yourself, is that showing through in your videos? And what are some things you could do to get in touch with your why?
One of the things I love about YouTube, and maybe the most important thing about YouTubers, is this connection that you have with people. Unlike actors and people in traditional media, you're really transparent. People feel like they get to know you, that you become a friend. So if you don't have that same passion, it's like your friend coming over and really not paying attention to you or uninterested in your interests. And that's really important to remember, because you know what? This might be a time not only to find your passion, but maybe step back and refigure out what you actually want to do on YouTube. Again, starting another channel, maybe not putting out any content, because being authentic and passionate is so important for connecting on YouTube.
Reason number 6 is weak content. Stephanie says, not getting to the point, long intros, repeated info, blurry swatches, lots of cursing. And Sonora says, for tutorial videos, not getting to the point. We don't need an update about your personal life. Do that on a vlog. And so that kind of ties into an earlier point. But I think the big takeaway here is that even if you've done some good videos in the past, you always got to be asking yourself, how can you keep your content strong? How can you keep it snappy? I think it's interesting, and definitely some advice we'd agree with, is if you are doing a tutorial video, that's a very good point. If you're doing a video that's getting somebody a result in cooking or giving them a result in gardening or some type of a niche, and you're just kind of going on and on and on. Now again, you can do whatever you want, and maybe it's working for you. We want you to just have some insight from these tips. These aren't laws, right? They're just kind of some insights to vibe with, but I think that's huge. I like Benji, when he was doing Benji Man TV, a lot of cooking videos, he was making them really snappy. They just weren't drawn on. And there's something so powerful by keeping your content tight, powerful, effective, and not just meandering on and on. Like she said, you can do that on a different video or on a different channel.
YouTube is a search engine. People are searching for answers of questions they have. So if you are the ones answering that question like that, they like that. And if they see that you're doing that multiple times and they can rely on you, they're gonna probably subscribe. But if you start like just dragging on and again, like not getting to the answer quick enough, it might be a reason for them to unsubscribe.
That's true. And I think it's interesting she brought up, like cursing. And again, for some people, that might be on brand for you. I think that if that's who you are, I think one of our favorite kind of business mentors, Gary Vaynerchuk, is kind of known for cursing all the time, cursing in his keynotes. And honestly, it's a decision that he's making. But I think that speaks to keeping your content consistent. What is your brand in the first place? And if you then begin to change from that, maybe you were a one-time family friendly. Well, if you stop being family friendly, you're inevitably going to probably lose subscribers.
Reason number 7, not enough connection with the creator. Adam says not enough connection with the person. This is so important to realize that, the difference between YouTube and traditional media is you're creating this relationship and this connection. That's why we always talk about, like, after you upload the video, the engagement in the comments section is so important. What you do on social media, starting conversations, responding to other people's tweets, questions, that's what creates that authentic connection to the person. And if you lose that and people, relied on that, it might make someone want to unsubscribe.
And I think what matters most here is your intent and the fact that people can see your effort. Obviously, at some point, if things go as planned, you're gonna grow, and you're probably gonna get to a place where it'd be impossible to answer every comment and every social media post. But I definitely have known people over the years who some still stay engaged, and you can still tell that they try, and you'll get hits from them. Even if they're huge, you'll still get a reply on Twitter, you'll still get a personal Snapchat message back from them. But then others, they stop doing that. They kind of stop doing the things that made them successful in the first place, and maybe the things that made you fall in love with them in the first place, that authenticity, that connection. So if you've lost that, we encourage you to get it back, to remember that it is all about your community. It's all about your audience. Influencers, we realize that video influencers would not be possible without you, and we want forever. Like, we don't want it to just be like a temporary thing where we're engaged here, but we want it to be part of, as long as this channel goes, that it's something that we keep doing, and we hope that you keep doing it as well.
Power tip. Read those comments and make sure you respond on social media as much as you can so you can actually listen to what your audience is telling you.
Question of the day: what causes you to unsubscribe from a YouTube channel or just to tune out and stop watching someone's videos? Post in the comments below, and remember that some of the best insights come from you, the influencers community. So definitely connect with everybody in the comments section.
If you like this video, hit that thumbs up and share this with somebody else that might be interested in this topic. And if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing.
Yes, and if you haven't downloaded our free guide, we actually have a checklist that we put together for every time you upload a YouTube video. So you can make sure you title it right, do the tags right, the description, so you get more views and more subscribers. So if you want to download that for free, link in the description below, as well as on the YouTube card.
As always, here on Video Influencers, helping you build your influence, income, and impact with online videos.
Keep crushing it, and we will talk soon.
Is that good?
Woo! That was good.
Because. Well, that was weird.